Hi everyone, let me show you how to make 3 beautiful fall home decor projects that you would want to make right after watching this video. So if you want to see how I make them and how easy they are to put together, please keep watching till the end because I saved my best and my favorite for the last. So you want to make sure you don't miss that, so please keep watching till the end. For the first DIY projects, I'm going to use 2 of these packs. They came from the Dollarama here in Canada, and one pack contains 6 of these cardboard pumpkins, and I would need 7 for my project, so I ended up getting 2 packs, and I'll be using more pumpkins for upcoming videos. So this is really worth it. It was $1.25 for all of the 6 pieces, and they were pretty strong, so I'm going to use that for this project. I'm then going to use this acrylic paint that I got from Dollar Tree, and using a foam brush that I also got from Dollar Tree, I'm going to paint all of these 7 pumpkins with this beautiful color. I think this color is very neutral, and I love the tone and the natural tone that it has to this paint color. So that's what I'm going to do, and then later on you're going to see me use the home decor paint brand that I got from Michaels in the color Sage. And I'll be putting some shadowing and some distressing using that sage color just to give some more dimension and texture to my pumpkins. While I was waiting for the pumpkin shapes to dry, I found this piece of wood in my wood stash for crafting, and what I'm going to do is just to take that burnt umber color acrylic paint as well as that bit of sage color and just dry brush this piece just to add to my sign and to give that rustic and distressed look. I didn't want a full coverage, but just that distressed look that I was trying to achieve. After everything had the chance to dry, I'm just going to take the piece of wood as well as the pumpkins, and I'm going to write some words or some letters using a large felt pen that I got from the dollar store. So for the small piece of wood, I'm going to use a smaller fine Sharpie pen, but for this one here, I'm going to use this thick and a large felt pen that I got from the dollar store. And I'm just going to write the letters to make the word friends all in caps. For the little piece of wood, I'm just going to use that fine Sharpie like I said before and just write the word welcome just by hand, and I'm going to have the sign ready to be assembled. At some point you're going to see me just switch to that big felt pen again, just because I thought the coverage and the shade was much better, and I like how the thick look gives to this frame. So I'm going to be using the thick felt pen on its side to write the words. Now to make this wall piece or to assemble it together, I just flipped all of the pieces upside down, and then I placed them to the right letters to make the word friends, and I placed them to the distance that I wanted. And then to assemble this piece together, I'm going to use some of this thicker jute twine that I got from the dollar store and just hot glue them to the sides in 2 strands. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do, starting from the bottom, so the letter S, and going my way up. So I'm just going to put some hot glue on the sides where I'm showing you where the jute will lie, and then I'm going to loop it on the top and just repeat itself on the other side of the pumpkins as well as the wooden sign. And this is how it's going to look once the sign is flipped over. And just to give some more dimension and some more details to my wall art, what I'm going to do is just to hot glue some florals that I cut out from fall floral stems from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut this little pointy end to make sure that it's flat on my sign, and I'm just going to hot glue them to the place that I wanted it to be, and put some leaves as well just to complete the look. I wanted to go ahead and put some character or give some character for the letters in the word friends. So I'm going to take some of that white acrylic paint as well as this pointed brush, and I'm just gonna lightly paint the inside of the letters just to give that dimension and texture to my letters. So everyone, this is how the walls hanging sign turned out. I think it looks super high-end and something that you could definitely buy from Michael's or any craft stores. So I hope you give this one a try because it's super easy to put together and it gives that high-end fall decor piece for your home. For the second DIY, I'm going to transform this pumpkin shaped decor piece, wall piece that I got from the Dollar Tree. And looking at these, the shape, I thought of shiplap, so I wanted to give that texture. So I'm just going to remove all of the pieces. I'll be painting all of the pieces in white acrylic paint except for the top one where it says autumn. I'm going to leave that as is. Now I'm just going to take some white paint that I had at home. This is an interior white paint that you can use to paint something in your house, but I'm going to use that for this project, and using a foam brush from the Dollar Tree, I'm just going to paint a few coats on all of these pieces. After the pieces were completely dry, I'm just going to rearrange them into the original shape, and then I'm going to take the same ribbon that was attached to the back of this piece, and using hot glue I'm just going to place it back. And again, I'm going to place the top of this piece that was the same, and I kept it the same, so I'm going to just hot glue everything to its place. I then took some brown acrylic paint in the color burnt amber, and then I'm gonna distress the pieces just to give it that rustic and distressed look. So just dry brushing by taking the very least amount of paint onto your foam brush and just lightly brushing over the pieces. Once everything was perfectly dry, I took a Sharpie pen that I got from the dollar store, and I'm just gonna freehand and write some fall words to these planks. So what I'm gonna write is, having the autumn on the top, I'm just gonna write leaves and pumpkins please. I've seen that quote on Pinterest and I'm in love with that quote for fall, so I'm just gonna roughly just freehand and write the words using the Sharpie. To be able to hang this piece on the wall, I'm just going to put some jute in the back, the thicker one, and just hot glue a loop to the back so that I can just use a push pin and then attach this to the wall wherever I want this piece to be. And then I'm going to flip this piece over and just add some more details by using pieces that I have in my craft stash that comes from the Dollar Tree. And this is the sign, all pretty and ready to be used for your fall decor. I think it was super easy to put together, and it gives that beautiful rustic look that I wanted to achieve. If you like these DIY projects, please leave my video a thumbs up. It truly helps my channel grow by letting YouTube know that you're enjoying the contents that I'm sharing on my YouTube channel. For this last DIY projects, I'm going to use a few of these wooden planter sticks that I got from the Dollarama. It comes in a pack of a few in them, and I'm going to use these for my project, but you can definitely use painter's sticks or even the larger popsicle sticks for this project. But here I'm just going to place them the amount that I wanted to have for this piece, and then I'm going to use a larger popsicle stick to place in the back horizontally using hot glue just to secure this into shape. I'm then going to take just a ruler and then trace the shape that I want on this frame, and then I'm going to use some scissors and just cut out to the shape that I want. So here I'm just measuring to make sure that things are almost equal, or as the best I could make them equal, and then I'm going to just use some pair of scissors and cut this out. I'm then going to paint this shape using the same white paint that I was using for the rest of the projects, and then to distress this piece, instead of using the usual brown, I'm going to use some green that I'm going to show you later on to distress this piece just to give a different look for this project. After everything is dry, I'm gonna use a pencil just to write out the words that I want to write on this frame, and then the top part I'm just gonna write the letters in pencil just to make sure I got this right because of the spacing of the wooden pieces. And then I'm gonna use a mixture of jute twine and a marker as well as some paint. The bottom where it says leaves, I'm gonna wrap some jute twine using some hot glue. I'm so sorry, for some reasons the video just stopped me doing that part where I was laying all the jute twine as well as the painting of the word that was on the top, but I'm gonna show you once I flip this board how it looks like. For the part on the top, just to mimic the stem of a pumpkin, I'm gonna cut this branch that I had at home that I got from my backyard. I'm gonna cut into different sizes, and then I'm gonna hot glue it to the top just to give that natural element to my DIY project. After hot gluing the stems to the top, I'm also gonna add some pieces from projects that I had from items that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna add those using hot glue as well, just to give some more texture and dimension to my project. So on the back of this frame, I'm just gonna use hot glue and add those sticks ranging from the sizes. So on either side I'm going to put the shorter size, the medium, and then the tall, so you're going to see what I mean by when I'm doing this project here. After hot gluing down all of the additional pieces that I wanted to put for this project, I'm going to use a few Jenga blocks, and I'm just going to put them in the back with using hot glue so that this can stand. And this is how this project turned out. I'm in love with all of the natural elements as well as the rustic look that this decor piece has to offer. These projects were super easy to make and very affordable, so I hope you're enjoying these videos. Please leave my video a thumbs up, and if you're not part of the DIY residents, I hope you subscribe to my channel to become part of the family. Please hit the bell notification as well, because I have many more fall decor projects as well as my home decoration series that I'll be posting very soon. Take care everyone. Bye bye.